Stage 14 of the 2020 Tour de France provide us with another day of rolling hills, with there being little to no flat in the middle, 110 kilometres of the stage or so. The day begins in Clermont-Ferrand, a town the riders pass through on stage 13. It is a city which dates back to the year 2 AD. The race heads out to the west of the city. With the current forecast, it seems like they'll be basking in 28 degrees centigrade sunlight. The first difficulty en route is the Côte du Château d'Autorib, a short 1 kilometre climb with an average gradient of 8.4%. With the difficulty being so short, it's unlikely we'll lose the fast men before the intermediate sprint of the day, which falls just 6 kilometres after reaching the summit of the climb. From here, the riders begin the ascent up to the highest point of the day, the second category, Col du Béal. This climb takes the peloton up to 1,390 metres. That's a 10.2 kilometre climb with an average gradient of 5.6%. Descending from the top, the riders will quickly reach the next climb of the day, the Côte de Corot, a short 4 kilometre climb averaging at 5.7%. A 14 kilometre descent from here will leave the riders heading towards a steady but unclassified rise in the day's profile. Cresting this, the riders then head into a truly key part of the stage. Upon reaching the foot of the descent, the peloton are met with two short category 4 climbs, the Côte de la Douchère and the Côte de la Croix-Roussée. The latter of the two falls just inside the final kilometres of the race, and as can be seen by the map, is a very technical climb with multiple switchbacks. This could prove a vital tactical opportunity for those who remain in the group without sprinters' legs, as it is the last opportunity to gain advantage from a climb. From here, the race takes some sharp corners. First, a left-hand 90-degree corner, which is quickly followed by a right. Positioning through these corners will be vital, as another approach is just before 3 kilometres to go, meaning a misplaced line could see the end of your hopes of winning the stage. The riders then weave their way through Lyon before reaching the river with just under 2 kilometres to go. From here, the race heads straight down the river to the finish line. The day provides a tough challenge, so we may not see the sprinters there at the line. Using this, we can begin to create an idea of who the favourites might be, with a lot of things pointing to riders such as Wout van Aert. It's likely in my mind the rider who wins will need to be strong enough a climber to survive the climbs, but still have enough of a sprint to cross the line ahead of a reduced bunch of riders. Beyond Van Aert, we have the likes of Peter Sagan, although arguably he hasn't looked strong enough to win a stage in a sprint at this year's Tour. Potentially an upset for riders like Kwiatkowski if he's not on domestique duty, or even stage 6 winner Alexei Litsenko, who has clearly already shown his strength. The other opportunity is for an attack on those final climbs to stay away, and with the form we've seen from Mark Hirschi, it's hard to suggest he won't be able to make it stick. Other riders in that category might be riders like Julian Alaphilippe, or even opportunistic, strong time trial riders like Stefan Kung, who tried his best to get away earlier in this week. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win the stage and where you think the key move of the day will come from. There is, however, to be no doubt the stage should provide a fair amount of excitement, and with a fair amount of climbing, there's always potential for a GC shake-up. Thank you for watching this video on the Chain Gang. Be sure to subscribe by clicking on the screen now, and here is another video recommended to you by YouTube.